What's up, people of the internet? My name is Sandro, and it's another beautiful day outside. We are at the park once again, and yeah, we're gonna talk about some quest action. So it's a Wednesday. Looks like maybe the spawns have changed here. Can add to this gym. That's cool. Let's see. Let's add a dragon. Why not? Don't really need him for anything right now. I'm actually walking over to meet some folks for a Lugia array. Let's spin the stop. That should be my first spin of the day. 6 days in a row. And then let's catch some Pokemon while we walk here too. As they respawn. Sorry for any extra wind noise per usual. It's windy outside and we're getting no wind bonus. But we're walking down to the south end of the park here. Let's catch this Wooper. Not sure what my day streak is right now. We'll find out. Let's do Great Ball. So apparently they got rid of the quote-unquote glitch that was saving which ball you had just thrown to catch a Pokemon, which I thought was actually a feature that they introduced. I didn't realize that was a bug in their system. Oh, and I should have put on my star piece. What was I thinking? Messed that up. Whoops. Oh, let's do it now. Yeah, I thought that was a feature that they added to the game because it was actually pretty nice. Because like for community days and what have you, like for community day I was throwing Ultra Balls at all the Bulbasaurs just because those things are so feisty. So it was nice that it was saving which ball you'd previously thrown. Because when I manually catch stuff, I never use Pokeballs anyway. So the fact that it starts on Pokeballs is just kind of a waste of time for me. What's up, Leo? But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the quest feature that's coming. So we're gonna have the ability to finally get some mythical Pokemon in the game. Starting with Mew is what it looks like. This is cool, and I'm getting to drop some pokes on the gym. Yeah, this quest system seems like it's gonna really reinvigorate the game big time. So I'm super stoked for what's to come here in the next couple days. So they'll start on Friday. They haven't announced a time that they're gonna start, but they are gonna start on Friday. So obviously Friday I'll be out live streaming trying to get that Mew as quickly as possible, because there's two different types quests that you're able to do. So there's special research, which looks like that actually leads towards the Mew encounter. I know, Luke, it's gonna be insane, dude. I can't wait either. It's gonna be insane. So I haven't gone and downloaded the APK for Android because the updates are already available, where they've already tweaked the in-game stuff a little bit. So the APK file is already out, but I usually just wait until the official release is out. So hopefully these guys are still waiting for me down at Lugia over here by the time I get there. Okay, so that must be part of the update, because I'm still getting the same ball that I previously caught a Pokemon with, instead of it going back to Pokeballs. I don't understand why that's not just a feature. But they were saying on the online that people were getting upset because they were throwing Ultra Balls at Pidgeys. Okay, well, if you're not paying attention to what ball is on the screen, if you can't tell the difference between an Ultra Ball and a Pokeball when you go to throw it, that's on you. So, that is on you. Hopefully they don't remove the catch glitch. I'm not doing it right now because I'm holding my battery pack behind my phone, so it's a little cumbersome because I don't have my long cable today, because this was kind of an impromptu stream session. Yeah, the new loading screen does look cool. I haven't seen it, or don't have it on my phone yet because I haven't gone and downloaded the APK. But yeah, it's basically just that image that they put out a couple days ago with Professor Willow and Mew in the background, and he's got Pikachu on his shoulder, so it is definitely a cool image. So hopefully we'll have, hopefully by Friday, I mean, if it's something that's based on the examples that they put online for actually doing the specialty ones, and I'll pull that up on their website here in a minute. So doing the specialty research, it looks like you might even be able to get Mew in the first day, possibly, because it looks like the field research is a totally separate category from the mythical research. So we'll see. And they did the Sylph Road and Go Hub did their data mine research and got like data mine posts out. So if you're interested to see like everything, all the assets that are in the upcoming update, I would check out Sylph Road or Go Hub, because they've got some really detailed info on there. I won't go into what's on those just because I haven't read through it all myself yet. And man, probably gonna need to spend some money on incubators here so I can keep hatching some eggs. Not a huge fan of everything in 2Ks though, to be perfectly honest. I'd rather everything stay in the eggs that they normally hatch out of and just get super incubators, because that way you get more stardust and more candy out of the bigger items anyway. So I'd rather them stay in the bigger eggs. Got part of a group here for the Lugia, and then there's another one that's hatching across the way, so we'll stay and talk and hang out here for a bit. And then I wonder if this is like a tier 4 or something. Tier 3. Well, let's add something to this gym. Let's add another sloth. Sloth it up. But yeah, I mean, some of it does seem like players of all levels and all ranks will be able to do all these quests. They're making it very very player friendly. Hey, no problem, Luke. What's up, guys? Doing well. How are you?
Good. John's on his way.
Okay, cool.
John's sister's on her way.
All right.
And that's the crew.
They gonna hang out to do the other one too?
I believe so.
Okay, cool.
There's the sister, and there's John. Look at that.
Nice. So we'll have a group together here to do this first Lugia raid, and then we're waiting for the second one to start.
I think it's all mystic. You're not mystic, right? You are mystic. It's all mystic too.
Nice. What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? I haven't had a chance to stop and pick up those gift cards yet, but I'll get them to you soon.
This will be interesting. We have entertainment here.
It's a lot of rocks there. So while we're waiting for let's see. While we're waiting for the group to come over so we can start this raid, go ahead and pull up the update page on their site. Yeah, so they released the update. Let's see, what's today? Today's Wednesday. So yeah, they were first talking about it here on the 26th, and then they released an additional update today. So Pokemon. So and then the I'm already real interesting stuff that you can kind of decipher is in the screenshots down here. You've got the research progress where you see, so you've got your field research where you actually earn your stamps, and you can earn one of these stamps per day, and then once you get 7 you unlock that specialty like explorer box over there. So you unlock 7, you unlock that research breakthrough box, and that comes with other specialty items, and then it looks like a special Pokemon encounter also. And then the one important thing to note is you do have to earn 7 stamps per day, but it doesn't have to be 7 days in a row. So if you can't play, 1-2 days out of the week, don't worry about it. You're still going to be able to make progress towards your research. Another important thing to note here that you can actually delete. There's a little trash can to the top right. So if you're not going to be able to do any raids that day, you could trash that one and get another one to replace it. Since dragon Pokemon are super uncommon, it looks like you can replace that one. So there's actually you'll have so they won't be restricting you to do exactly the first things that came up. It's unclear as to how many of those you'll be able to cycle through before it'll say, hey, you can't delete any more of these until tomorrow or something like that. But that'll probably be something that they implement. And then you get big rewards on the 7 stamps, plus a wild Pokemon spawn, which is awesome. Down here, mythical. So this is under the special tab. So the special tab looks like is where you're going to actually get. You notice how they hid the rewards down there at the bottom because they didn't want to give it away. So I'm thinking the mythical tab is actually, or the spawn. I think the field research is just it's for other Pokemon and other rewards. I think those rewards are actually going to be bigger, but to get Mew, I think you're actually going to do the special tab in order to do that. Unless you have to complete them both to get Mew to spawn, that's possible. But either way, that looks pretty exciting. And it's cool to see like the assets with Professor Willow there. He's here to do the raid, and then I'll go over the new update that they just posted today. So should be pretty cool. Up here. How you doing?
Hey Alex, doing good?
Doing good?
Are we ready? Yeah.
I think so.
Let's go in.
Yeah. So we've got the group here ready to do Luke and do that.
Well, all but one.
Alex, you do that on Twitch?
On YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You must have Hydro Pump.
I love a good Hydro Pump Lugia. What are you guys' plans for Friday? I think I'm just going to come here and be here all day long. For the quests?
Yeah. That's a good strategy.
And then you have the X-ray, right? There's an X-ray.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at night.
What time do you think?
Well, no, mine's at 3 leaves actually.
What time do you think the quest will start?
I think they'll probably release them like at either like 11 or at 1, because that's usually when they might do it. They might do it at 5 because they change spawns and release raid bosses at like 4 or 5. So who knows? Because they haven't said an official time. The quests are going to be in the game going forward. Yeah.
And this is for Mew, right?
Yeah, Mew is part of it.
Yeah.
Mew's rolled into it. So this should be. Did you guys see the blog post they posted today?
No.
They said it's going to be the biggest update that they've ever done for the game. So that's.
I have to say I haven't really looked at it.
Mewtwo.
No.
They're too
No, Mewtwo was just DNA that they extracted from Mew, and they basically tried to make a Mew clone, and they made Mewtwo.
No, I really haven't read much about it. So it comes out Friday?
Yeah. Comes out Friday. They haven't announced an official time, but I'm sure it'll be in all the chats as soon as the update is out on the APK for Android. It's not available for iOS yet.
It is now.
Oh, you did get it? Oh, wow.
That's why I say they could even throw it on Friday at 12:01 a.m.
They could. I doubt they'll do it. I think they'll wait till the daytime, but
They typically do.
yeah.
It'd be 9 p.m. the night before if they do 12:01 Eastern.
They always do it on Pacific time though, because they're based out of San Fran. So we'll bash this Lugia in here. I'll move my guy down so you can see the health bars. Still no shiny yet?
One of these two will be.
I called my first shiny on Community Day. When I finally got it, I was like, it's gonna be this one I catch at the south end, and sure as.
Yeah. That was when I decided to go to the end of the street.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was like, this next one I catch is gonna be shiny, and then it.
Sometimes I do loops without going to that corner one.
Yeah. Oh, the.
I tried to transfer, I didn't even notice. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Because you couldn't tell.
No, it was not during the day with how bright it was. Yeah, with how bright it was that day, it was hard to see anything. If you missed the animation, it was nearly impossible to.
It's good they had that message.
What's up, Jorge? What's happening? Doing this Lugia raid, and then there's another one across the park in like 25 minutes. So we'll walk over to that, and then we're talking Mew and the quest system in the interim. So getting hyped for Friday.
They always had quests as a part of the
Good.
Pokemon series. We had to loop on all the whole series.
I think that's one of the big things that leaving the game so quickly initially was that there just wasn't enough to do.
Right.
Because it gets like catching Pokemon, so there's no real interaction there.
Right.
And
the gym system was so flat.
And the older gym system wasn't as easy to engage with, especially for new players. So they changed the gym system. It was easy for the people that had been playing every day, since it had come out.
Right.
But for new players that were getting into it, the gym system was like, well, I can't even contest, a 10 Blissey stack gym.
Right.
What am I going to do against that?
Build them.
Yeah, even players, sometimes you'd sit there forever battling it. But yeah. It was fun, but yeah, if you were a low-level player. Oh, you're not able to play today because of the rain? No problem, Jorge. Hopefully it's not raining for you on Friday so you can go out and do some questing, because that's going to be the tits. As long as you can play, man, that's all that matters. That's when the real game comes back into the fray. No shiny. It's been a couple of days since I've seen anybody get a shiny.
Oh.
Did you get one?
Yeah, 1991.
Hey, well, that's one shiny right there.
You got a shiny?
Yeah.
So John got a shiny. It's just red. All of his, everywhere that he's normally blue, he's red. So John got one. That's the first one I've seen anybody get in a couple of days. So we'll try our best to catch Mr. Lugia here. They have not liked me the last couple days. They have not wanted to be my friends the past couple of days. Normally on any other raid boss I would just set my circle, but Lugia doesn't work so good because of his moving hitbox. Wow, and then I ended up catching him on a trash throw. Nice. Thanks, Jorge, for that thumbs up. Good luck right there.
2032.
That could be a decent one, depending on its... Lugia's CPs are so drastic. He could be, like, because I have 26, that's a 93.
HP attack and pressure.
Not exceeds, just certainly impressed. Okay. Yeah, it's funny because the lower CP ones that don't include attack are actually higher IV because attack is Lugia's lowest stat. You offering those for anyone? Choice between brown and brown? Come on, Jeff. What is this? I'll take it anyway. Joker hooked it up with the Tootsie Pops. All right, let's get back to talking about quests. So we went over kind of the initial update that they talked about, and then let's look at the one that they put out today. There's not any pictures in there, so if we want to go back and look at some of the photos from the first one, just let me know, guys. But gonna get the Tootsie Pop action going here. Does look like I got the classic. Yep, I got the one with the I got a wrapper with the native with the bow. Clutch. So today's update, so I can just kind of read this verbatim here. They said, when developing the new field research and special research feature appearing on Friday, we'll say, in Pokemon Go, we thought very hard about creating mechanics and rewards to users for not only encountering elusive Pokemon and discovering the world around them, but for mastering techniques or mastering unique aspects of the game. While that goal is simple, we wanted to make sure that the research features served Pokemon Go trainers of all types. So that's nice to see that they do talk about here that the field research and special research are separate. So the field research is part of your 7 days to get the stamps, and then the special research looks like it's going to be the mythical one where you're going to encounter Mew. And then throughout our design process, we focused on the idea that research tasks could accommodate nearly any exploration style, from players who often prefer to go on adventures alone to groups containing dozens of trainers, and would range in difficulty to provide a challenge even for experienced trainers. So that's cool, being a level 40 for a while and having something that's going to engage me where it'll also engage brand new players to the game. As a result, you'll notice many of these tasks focus on skill and execution rather than depending on random chance. So that's one of the nice things that they talked about here, whereas a lot of things in Pokemon Go are random, like such as getting an EX pass or stumbling across a high IV Pokemon or things of that nature. So they're taking, and then even the rewards from raids are totally random, where you're gonna get. You might get rare candy from a raid. You might get 0 rare candy. You might end up with 25 potions. That's happened to me before, and nothing else. So it's nice that you can kind of pick and choose the rewards you want to get. Let's see. And then additionally, we wanted to add tasks that would help newer trainers learn new skills and walk away with a valuable piece of knowledge to help them on their Pokemon journey. So there are certain things like catch Pokemon of a certain type. So it'll help you learn what typing each Pokemon is, which will help you be better in battles and raids. So weaknesses and typing attacks and stuff like that. Then they also implemented things such as great throws. There might even be ones for like excellent throws. That would be a really nice skill thing to include. Okay, so yeah, actually, I was just touching on what they talk about here in the next paragraph. They say, for example, one task acquired through field research challenges the trainer to complete 3 great throws in a row. So, I mean, for me, great throws aren't really difficult to hit. What up, Leo? They need to make Battle Royale in Pokemon Go. That would be funny. Last Pokemon standing. That would be insane. So trainers who are new to the game may have performed a great throw once or twice. How many Mewtwo do I have, Luke? I have 6, I believe. And then I've got pass for this Friday for number 7. So that's actually at 6 p.m. So I might just be doing quests all day that go straight into the Mewtwo raid. We'll have to see. It depends on what time those quests come out. So trainers who are new to the game may have performed a great throw once or twice, but they might not know how to accomplish it consistently. I mean, even if whether you're throwing a curveball or not, great throws aren't super hard to hit. Your best chance at hitting them 3 in a row, I would say, would be to set your circle size and wait for that Pokemon to attack and then throw the ball, just like you would do on a raid boss. And then the task can also challenge experienced trainers to test their skills and see how they stack up. And then if you guys have any questions on anything I'm talking about, just feel free to ask at any time. And then they go on to say, one of our favorite aspects of designing this feature is the fact that research feels like a continuous adventure, which is what I said in my in my video that I put out the other day. But live, like you fight in person and the winner gets the big Pokemon. I'm not sure how they would do that, Leo, but that's pretty funny. That's a funny suggestion. Yeah, so continuous adventure, providing excellent replay value with its varied and challenging system that offers novel goals to achieve. Even trainers who take the same route every day while playing Pokemon Go will find different challenges or objectives to complete, making familiar areas feel new. So that's really cool to see that the challenges are going to be different. They're probably not going to be the same for each person. So each person might have their own unique challenges. Or they might be the same across the board, but like I said, there was that delete function where you can delete the field research ones in hopes that you get an easier one to complete, so there might be something in line there. And then we also want rewards to feel appropriate for the challenge. While simple tasks such as spinning a certain number of unique Pokestops or catching several Pokemon will yield useful items, completing a tougher task such as landing several great throws in a row should feel like a feat of achievement that grants a greater reward or even the opportunity to encounter an elusive Pokemon. So it sounds like certain quests or field ops will actually just give you a Pokemon encounter based on their difficulty without having to wait till you get all of them. I'm still surprised they haven't done VR Pokemon Go. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, so far I don't think there's really any wireless VR headsets yet at the moment. If there are, I don't know about them. I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could make one with like a battery pack or something heavy, but yeah, VR Pokemon would be insane. But that's why Niantic has put the AR feature in the game since day one. It's just a matter of how much you're able to utilize the AR feature. I almost never use it, except when I want to take like a cool AR photo, but it is what it is. I guess watching mindless robots would be a creepy swing. Yeah, just people walking around like miming throwing Pokeballs, like walking circles in the park. Why they got? Oh, the number 3? No, I'll skip it and wait for the Lugia. Thanks, though. They have the ones that put the. Oh yeah, you could put your phone in the headset. That's right. The only problem is most people, the Pokemon game doesn't function in panoramic view or in the horizontal view. You can, on the Androids, you can actually like jailbreak the phone to make it work that way, but it's still like on my phone, it'll only go half screen. Continuing on here, another tenet we focused on was research tasks should feel grounded in the world of Pokemon Go and should play on common themes. We also took the opportunity to reintroduce Professor Willow, who provides trainer initial guidance on Pokemon to teach valuable lessons about the world. For example, a field research task involving fire-type Pokemon could lead to an encounter with a powerful fire-type Pokemon. So, you know, it might be something like catch 15 fire-type Pokemon and then like a Charizard will appear, or a Typhlosion, or something cool like that. That's actually really cool. Themed research tasks should also subtly communicate core knowledge about Pokemon, such as type advantages or evolutions, without feeling like an explicit tutorial. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I cannot read that language, so I apologize. Not sure if it's Korean. It looked like it might have been Korean, but I'm sorry, I do not understand it. Most importantly, research tasks are designed to be fun. Exploration, skill challenges, and encountering Pokemon should never feel like a chore. So field research is designed not to be repetitive or protracted. Trainers who prefer a more casual pace will find research tasks that are enjoyable and fun to complete within 15 to 30 minutes play sessions, while those in all-day adventures will be able to take on a number of tasks with varying requirements and difficulty levels. So that's really cool. So it allows trainers of all types, you know, whether you're just playing on your lunch break, or you're able to go out like on a Sunday during these community days and play all day and those sorts of tasks, you'll be able to play at your pace, and there's always going to be something for you to do. So that's actually really nice to see that they've finally given us something besides just raids, gym battles, and catching Pokemon. There's something else where we can actually gain rewards. Because as far as battling on gyms, you know, you get XP, and you can berry for Stardust, but there's no other real reward for battling gyms. Oh, thanks for that translation. That's awesome. Hello to you as well. And so then the final paragraph here. So research within Pokemon Go also has an opportunity to grow and change over time. So obviously they're just introducing this. They're just now introducing this, so obviously it's going to evolve over time because, I mean, let's be honest, since this game came out, it's essentially just been an evolving beta that we've all been paying to play. So it's nice to see that, yeah, obviously they're going to continue to update it. We're continuing to explore ways to make research even more group-friendly and create compelling stories that have weighty stacks and satisfying payoffs. There's plenty more to come, and we're excited for trainers across the world to play. And man, the wind is really picking up, and I doubt we are still going to get wind bonus in the game. Let's go back, switch back over to Pokemon here. Jorge, last week I went to New York and did 12 raids, and no shiny and no 100 Lugias. Well, I mean, I've yet to see, since he's been, so I've seen 100 IV Lugia, and that was when he first came out, and I think it was one of the very last ones I did, and that was after 35 of them, because I wasn't playing quite as much when the game as I do now. But yeah, that was after about 35 Lugias, and I saw 100, and it really was disappointing because I only had 6 balls to catch it because I was the only Mystic player there. So I got no bonus balls whatsoever. The gym was red, and everybody else at the raid was Valor. So I ended up with 6 balls, and that one ran. As far as shinies, I have been actually super lucky. I've done quite a few raids since they released, and I've actually caught shinies already. And then if you, just so you know, there are, oh, I just got a dragon scale. Yippee! So there are actually, the shinies are 100% catch rate, so if you do encounter one, just be sure to pineapple it, because it's a guaranteed catch. But yeah, I did end up catching, so I've got 4 shinies, and then I did encounter a 98 Lugia this time around, and I was able to catch him, so I'm pretty happy with Lugia this time around, so I'll be powering up that 98. Do you think the next legendary is Articuno shiny? Well, here's what I think. I think they're going to release everything that they've already released. They're going to re-release it as shinies at some point. I don't know if they'll necessarily go right back into the birds like Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos. I would rather they release a new Pokemon that we haven't encountered yet, like a Latios, because there's still, of course, Meryl would attack right when the ball's about to hit him, and then jump. So I would rather see new Pokemon, but I do think that they are going to do like with Lugia, because this was like what, basically a 2-3 week re-release where he's shiny. Oh, this Meryl is being a little punk. Saying there's open spots on the gym that we can add on to. So it would be nice to see a new Pokemon. In my opinion, I'd rather get new Pokemon before I get the shiny re-releases. But you never know with Niantic. But I'm just happy that the event right now is Double Dust. Speaking of, I need to renew my piece here, because I definitely prefer double dust to double XP or anything like that. But we got 3 minutes here before the next Lugia hatches. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked to see exactly how the quests are going to go down. So what it appears like as we're walking, I'm going to go back to this. Let me go back to the first update page, so the one from the 26th. So from the pictures here and the rewards, so it says Pokemon appears. So that basically means to me that as soon as you've completed that quest line in your circle, kind of like they did when you first start the game, where you get your choice of starters, where, you know, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and then if you walk, Pikachu will spawn right next to you. So I think what they're going to do is, once you've completed that quest line, or any quest that has a special Pokemon appearing, it's just going to spawn right on top of you. So I would suggest not completing quests while driving, because you might miss that Pokemon spawn. So I would highly suggest not doing quests while driving. I mean, as long as you're not going to complete them, you can do parts of them, but I wouldn't try to complete any quests while driving because of the Pokemon spawns. And then it's going to be, I imagine it'll be the same for Mew. So instead of like saying like, hey, you know, now you can go to a gym and fight Mew on a raid, no, it's not going to be that. I think Mew is just going to spawn exactly where you are. So I would suggest always being on foot when you're completing these quest lines, so that way you have your chance to actually physically catch the Pokemon, because I think it's just going to spawn on you right where you are, and it's going to be individual, basically like an incense spawn essentially, where it's going to spawn right on top of you just for you to see, which is easy enough for them to program into the game since they already have things like the starters and the incense going. So that's my predictions for how they're going to introduce Mew. And they actually also introduced the field research badge, so that'll be a new badge for us to get to for completing field quests. And then there's also mine that came out yesterday, I think. They're talking about the Mew encounter badge. So Reversal was talking about how he thinks that's just going to be an overall mythical Pokemon encounter badge, similar to how the Lugia badge here is when they did the data mine for this one and they saw Lugia, how this one turned out to be battle legend. So it's like win 1,000 legendary raids. So they're thinking the Mew badge is actually going to be just for mythical Pokemon in general. So you're talking about Pokemon like all the mythicals. So you're talking like Mew, Celebi, and other mythical Pokemon like that. So that's what he was, instead of just being specifically for Mew like an unknown badge, it's going to be for all the other mythicals. So that'll be cool to see how many encounters you can try to do. I'm wondering if you can do, like, if it's possible to do several Mew encounters a day, if it is just that special one, or if you have to do the special one plus the field operations research. So we'll have to see how that goes. Do some revive in here. Burn through some potions.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Yeah.
Let's hope it's not a hydro pump.
Yeah, we'll be alright even if it is.
Nope, that's not.
So Lugia number 2 here.
supposedly the top attacker against this is Raikou,
Yeah.
followed by Zapdos, followed by Mewtwo, followed by
T-Tar.
T-Tar.
Yep.
And if you get a weather boost, the T-Tar with the rock partly cloudy.
Oh yeah,
and
then swatch that
are
one
as
in.
powerful as the others.
Yeah.
And they last a lot longer.
Yeah, this is my consistent rating party. So
Nice.
I always just do Raikou, Zapdos, and then 4 T-Tars.
Yep.
And I go in between Stone Edge and Crunch. So this one's Stone Edge, that one's Stone Edge, and then those two are Bite Crunch.
Yep. That's similar to mine.
Yeah.
I just
if I
use all Stone Edge,
if I had a powered up Mewtwo, I would use him, but I don't want to power up an 80. I don't want to power up an 87.
Neither do I.
Yeah, because the 87 is my best one. And I'm like,
That's strange.
yeah. Well, I have an 89, but the 89 is only 10 attack, and I absolutely won't power up that one. Yeah, it's 10, 15, 15. I'm like, well, that sucks. How's it going, guys? So I sent a request for the Ramada for the 15th. The one at the one by the parking lot. So we'll see how much it costs. And then who's excited for
No one.
shiny Ampharos? I mean, Ampharos is a cool Pokemon. He's just not super powerful in the game right now.
Maybe they'll
His Mega is certainly way more powerful, but we'll have to just wait and see.
Yeah, they could have picked a different Pokemon.
Well, you know what's funny is Mareep and Ampharos both turn pink, and Flaffy is already pink, and he just stays pink. So they didn't change his color, but his tail is green instead of blue. So like there's a little bulb on his tail that's green instead of blue. I think he might be a slightly darker shade of pink, but either way, he's still just pink. But I mean, I'm always down for a new shiny. It's always cool to have shiny Pokemon in the game.
Yeah.
I think they're focusing on Pokemon that Mega Evolve, because so far, I mean, besides like Pikachu obviously. Well, I guess Dragonite doesn't Mega Evolve though either. No. So they did Pikachu, then Dragonite, and then Venusaur. But Venusaur Megas and Ampharos Megas, so I don't know. We'll see what the next one is after.
That could be a long time before Mega gets.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you earn in these boxes is you earn something that's like we have those special things to be able to evolve the pig to something else, so you'll get an item that you'll be able to use to make a Mega Evolve maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, they might have. I'm sure they'll actually add that into the quest
Eventually,
system.
but not now.
Not anytime soon. But
Could be coming now.
no, not for the Megas. That's too much change too soon. Most people don't even know that Megas exist, let alone which Pokemon Mega Evolve and everything else. Another non-shiny. 2013 though.
No shiny.
No shiny.
1985. It's a good year for wine.
Let's see if our luck holds out on Lugia number 2 here. Got pretty lucky on that first one. Hit him with a trash throw and it caught him. Lugia, you move so much. And he did a triple attack. Classic Lugia.
The triple flip.
Mm-hmm.
I got mine with a pineapple.
He just did a double flip again, made me lose another ball. Maybe a windbreaker here. Come on.
Survivor night.
So what are you making?
Battered dips.
Hopefully I got the windbreaker going with I got my back to the wind right now, so.
Brussels sprouts.
Not sure how that didn't hit for excellent, but still got 6 balls. Dude made me waste 2 with his double and triple attacks. A little late on the release there.
It was nice meeting you too.
All right, see you later. See you later, Jeff.
Enjoy your Survivor night.
I will. It's getting good. It's been entertaining so far.
I haven't watched that show in probably
Keep getting the
20 years. That's when it first came out.
excellent right out of it.
Every week I cook for my brother and other friends that come over, and we have a feast. We call it Survivor Night Feast. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Nice. That could be a useful one.
Wonder attack seats.
Probably not super high if attack is if it's
Is that,
max attack. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. That's a weird throw. Come on, Lugia. Watch him double attack on my last. If I get down to the last ball, he almost always double attacks. Alright, see what happens here. And there it was. You heard it here first. You saw it. Lugia attacked me 3 times. What a jerk face. Hey, is it stream? I'll walk this way, guys. See if I can get my reception back up. Yeah, good to see you guys. So, you guys have questions about the quest system? Predictions as to what might happen? Hopefully, reestablishing the as I walk. Hopefully, get back to the northern end of the park here, and the reception kind of return. Meanwhile, we'll work on great throws for easy Pokemon to catch. Paris is kind of a tricky one when you're throwing the curveball. Right, though, it'd be cool to have some combo quest stuff, because they talk about the great throws, but it'd be cool if it had to be a curveball also, because I think that would really get players engaged to realize that, hey, you know, the curveballs sometimes, depending on the Pokemon's distance, are a little trickier to hit, because you can end up hitting the Pokemon instead of square up on it, because some of the throw distances are kind of the Pokemon. It's just Lantern, or this Chinchou, who turns into Lantern. Oop. And then the Pokemon that move side to side, those are the real difficult to get on a consistent basis. Oh, how was that not a great throw? That hit right inside the circle. robbed. Caught them all though. And then as far as like so you might be wondering, like, okay, the unique Pokestops, some people were disparaging that they would have to spin new Pokestops and that would take forever. But the unique Pokestop is the language that they use. I'll pull up the update again here. So they talk about the one from today. Where is it? I'll find the paragraph where they're talking about that. Replay. Here it is. Okay, so we also wanted such as spinning a certain number of unique Pokestops or catching several Pokemon. So some people were worried that unique Pokestops are ones that you haven't visited yet, and that's not what we're talking about. Unique Pokestops is you're not sitting in one location and spinning the same photo disc over and over again. It's that you're actually like doing a lap around this park. I can hit like 35 unique Pokestops. I've spun them all, you know, hundreds of times before, but I'm not spinning the same one back to back to back, or I'm not walking between two and just spinning those over and over again. So it's just different. It's unique Pokestops to say like 25 different Pokestops is basically what it's talking about there. But yeah, I'm really excited for quests. So this is going to be a huge upgrade to the game. I think it's really going to bring a lot of people back once the word of mouth kind of spreads. So it's going to bring a lot of people back to playing this game on a daily basis, especially since Mew is involved and everyone wants to get their hands on that. So you can see, so if you've downloaded the new APK, I mean, this is what the screen looks like. So your weather is in the top right. I'll click on this picture so it's a little clearer. So the weather is in the top right of the screen instead of down right above the nearby Pokemon. So the weather is in the top right. You got your compass. If you've got your Go Plus on, it's directly below the compass. And then your field research is where your weather used to be, and that's actually, you can click on it, and then you've got your two tabs in between there. So let's see if I can just scroll. Oh no, so when you click on field research, you've got your field research and you've got your special research progress. So field research is where you get your stamps, and then earning 7 stamps gets you a bunch of rewards, including a wild Pokemon spawn. And then your special research, I don't know if there's 2 separate stamp systems, because it looks like, I mean, as far as this example shows, the stamps are there for both. But I think the special research is its own field, because you can see the rewards down there at the bottom. I mean, you can't see what they actually are, but I think the 1 out of 8 is going to be where you're actually going to get your Mew encounter from. So you'll do your field research where you'll get a different wild Pokemon to spawn, and then I believe you're actually going to get Mew. And then you can see from each of these, you know, each of these has its own reward. So each field research you can get rare candies, potions, pretty much any item I'm sure that's available. It'd be really cool if there was ones that granted you incubators or super incubators, since I think those are the most valuable things in the game as far as Stardust gains go. Then they might also just give you straight up Stardust or XP, similar to how the special one, the mythical ones down here do in the special category. So these all just show you getting XP, with the final rewards unknown at this time. But I'm sure it'll be a Pokemon spawn, probably Mew to start out with, and then that's how they'll release the new ones from there. But yeah, I mean, this feature is super exciting. It's really going to bring a lot of engagement back to the game. It's going to keep me playing every day, that's for sure. And I'm sure it'll reinvigorate a lot of players that have either stopped or have just been playing the game less in general. So I really think that it's going to reinvigorate Pokemon, and we're going to see a lot more people coming back to play this game on a regular basis. But that's it. I just really, if nobody else has any burning questions or anything about the quest system, I will obviously be out on Friday as soon as the quests go live, and I'll be questing my hardest to try to get that Mew encounter as quick as possible, and then we'll do some experimentation and see exactly how the quest features are going to function all in all. But yeah, guys, I am super pumped. So I thank you guys so much for checking out the live stream. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can hit that bell icon so that you can be notified as soon as my videos or live streams go live. So if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that bell icon. And I want to thank you guys again so much for watching. Appreciate you. And I will see you guys later. This is Local Hondro signing out. Peace, Poke Trainers. Sophie, hello, and goodbye. I love you.